We are what? We are who? We are what? Vibrant. We are who? 50 plus. Hi, welcome to Gray Lives on the Rise. I am your host, Professor Jamila Franklin, and we are coming to you from Oyende Enterprises, being sponsored by Jamila Sense, which is our product line of aromatherapy products that helps heal the mind, body, and soul. And we are bringing to you Alamaj's rebirthing program, as well as Jamila Sense and a host of wonderful programs that will help heal your body, heal your soul, and heal your mind. 50 plus people, we are here to stay. Gray Lives on the Rise. We are what? We are who? We are vibrant, and we are here to stay. Join us for our wonderful episodes. Thank you, and continue to look for our episodes weekly, being brought to you again from Oyende Enterprises and Jamila Sense. See you soon. Greetings, everyone. Gray Lives on the Rise is back again. I'm your host, Professor Jamila Franklin, and we have the lovely T. Dohrer, who's joining us today. Introduce you to the magnificent and wonderful T. Dohrer. You're going to be so amazed at all the wonderful things that she does. And what we offered people too, once we have our guest on, you can then contact them because we have contact information available as well. Now I'm going to give you her information. Before holistic wellness became mainstream, T. Dohrer was already a trailblazer in natural approaches to activating the body's innate healing abilities. With over 30 years of experience as a wellness coach, specializing in regenerative health, age reversal, specifically through light and the transformative power of one's mindset, T continues to lead the way in cutting-edge healing. Today, T empowers others to unlock their body's natural ability to heal, thrive, and transform from the inside out, starting at the cellular level. With a whole person approach, addressing both mind and body, T helps clients harness the power of mindset, language, and belief to support lasting well-being. And it's so important because a lot of times people think, well, if I'm eating properly, then everything will fall into alignment. It doesn't. It's your mind, because your mind will make the food that you eat very acidic if you're having low vibrational thoughts or stress. She emphasizes the profound impact of the words we speak, from psychedelic energy, guiding clients to align their thoughts with their wellness goals. Like I just said, their life goals, and every word, every belief holds power. That is so true. The body is a healing machine, and by rewiring limiting beliefs and creating new neural pathways, T supports her clients by tapping into the mind-body connection to live their best case scenario every day. T's passion is deeply personal. After healing from acute pancreatitis through holistic methods, she became even more devoted to the study of natural regeneration. Drawing from this lived experience, she brings a rich understanding of the body's ability to restore itself using light frequency and the intelligence of nature. For more than 3 decades, she has studied and applied non-invasive modalities, including kinesiology. And kinesiology, oh my goodness. Spirit gave me my own version of it, but it works. You don't have to go inside the body to determine what's going on. Kinesiology is an exact science and art. And stem cell phototherapy to elevate health, reverse aging, and support overall vitality. Her message is more than motivational, it's actionable. Yes, you can do it, not just hear it, but you can implement what she has to offer, and you can see the results. T delivers practical strategies that awaken the body's regenerative power, helping others experience a renewed sense of youthfulness, energy, and vibrancy. She invites her listeners to imagine a reality where the body regenerates with ease and offers the tools to make that possibility a reality. Through her guidance, clients and audiences alike are equipped to step confidently into a life where healing flows naturally and thriving becomes the norm. Yes, yes, that is so very, very important. So I love it, T. Yes, we're speaking the same language, okay?
I know.
Same language, okay?
Yeah.
I love this. You're dealing with stem cells, you're dealing with life energy, you're dealing with energetic, energetic modalities and neural pathways, all of that. I love all of that. And some of this reminds me of, I know you know him, Dr. Joe Dispenza.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I'm one of his fans. So, welcome, T. Well,
Thank you.
yeah, so your journey began with your episode of pancreatitis.
Yes, thank you so much for the opportunity today. This is so awesome, and I just
Yeah,
love chatting with you. You're so fun, and we're just
yeah,
connecting.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, back in the day before it was a whole different me. The old version of me,
Mm,
was on a whole different journey, but it turned out awesome. But I was back then, I got so sick that I couldn't eat anything. I couldn't keep
uh,
anything down. And yeah, I started out the traditional medical journey because that's kind of what I knew back then, what do you do? And
mhm,
then that was crazy because they did all these tests and didn't really know anything about what was going on. And
mhm.
I got these huge bills in the mail. And then when I talked to the doctor, he's like, yeah, it's probably just stress. And, we're going to give you this prescription and send me these huge bills. And he's like, you need to
Wow.
decrease your stress, which is true. Everybody, I mean, stress is, people don't realize how detrimental stress can be. It really can, if you let it go uncontrolled, it can do things that you definitely don't enjoy. But,
Mhm.
back then, they sent me this great big bill and I didn't have insurance, and I'm just
Wow.
laughing, going, you want me to reduce my stress? And then you send me this astronomical bill in the
Right,
mail,
right, right, which is stress producing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
But thankfully that set me, changed my course because I didn't want to be on medicines. I didn't, I wanted to get to the root, you
Right.
know, because in my opinion, what I've seen, medicines generally have side effects and they don't fix the problem. I want to
Right,
live well. I
right,
want to be healed. So
right.
that's, it was a blessing in disguise because it sent me on a trajectory that, has been a blessing to myself and
Mhm,
others for decades.
mhm, mhm. That's wonderful. I think what usually happens with a lot of people in the holistic health field, s- and something happens in their lives. I have hiccups. I'm sorry. Something happens in their lives that have them reverse their thinking, particularly if they're into Western medicine. At first, what happens is that they continue to go that route and they see it's not working for them. And it's not that the medical profession isn't for everyone, it's for those, it works for some people. But a lot of people now are saying that they would like to supplement it, even if they go to a Western doctor, with something that's holistic, because in that way you're dealing with things that are going to help the body build, plants, herbs, um, natural remedies. So what did you first do? Which holistic practitioner, not the name, but which holistic practice did you start going to heal the pancreatitis?
Well, I started, that's when I learned about kinesiology and the right kind of food grade supplements that can support the body's deficiencies and create and give it the fuel it needs that it can heal. Like the
Mm-hmm.
possibilities are endless when it has the right tools.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of one of the benefits of that was learning about kinesiology because, I could tell exactly at that moment if I needed a supplement or, how much. Like I
Mm-hmm.
might need 4 this morning, but this afternoon I only needed 2 or I could
Yes.
decide, is
Yes.
this particular one good for me? Like, is this what my body, the ingredients in it, is this going to be beneficial to my body? So,
Mm.
I learned to self-test so that, even water, like when you're
Yes.
out,
Yes.
because I have great water and I drink pH balanced water and I'm a big water drinker. But when you go out places and you purchase,
Mm-hmm.
I could decide which water was the best option.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Or discovery call, but I never go in depth with my guests because I like to be just as excited as you are, finding out the information firsthand when I'm having my podcast taped. So I'm excited. We haven't had this discussion. So with the little thing that you showed me, where do you
Mhm.
put it? Yeah, where do you put it?
So, you can put it anywhere. You can put it on a point of pain.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes I put mine on the back of the neck. In the
Mm-hmm.
clinical studies, study group 1 put it at the base of their neck, and
Mm-hmm.
study group 2 put it below the belly button. And
Okay.
but you literally, you could put it on your hand. You could put it on your head if you had a headache. You could, but it's only a personal preference. If you are into acupuncture, you
Mm-hmm.
could utilize your acupuncture points and work on meridians.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a specific thing that's going on that you want to um, speed things up, your healing, you could
Mm-hmm.
use those. But there's no wrong place. You
Mm-hmm.
literally, like we have nonverbal autistic children or just nonverbal, and some of them don't want to have it placed stuck to them.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it gets within 3 inches, you can just stick it to their clothes and you could put their shirt, against their skin so there's nothing stuck to them. And
Mm-hmm.
they're getting their words. They're speaking. One
Oh, they're
little girl,
talking.
one little girl had never spoke in 11 years. And after 4 months of wearing this patch every day, for the first time ever, her mom heard her say, "I love you, mommy." Can you imagine?
Wow. Well, so this is stimulating the stem cells within those particular regions, which is correcting whatever is not in alignment, whatever it needs to be healed. And it's doing it in a way that is non-invasive, which means
Non-transdermal, there's nothing going into your body except your own body's light. So it's fantastic. Like some people are getting injections and they're taking whatever is in that and it goes to a specific site, and
mhm,
it doesn't go throughout the body.
mhm,
But your body, it produces pluripotent ones because it was created that way. So they go wherever. They're like fire trucks, kind of. They go to whatever fire's the biggest, and
mhm.
then they've put out that fire, and then they go to the next fire. And if you don't have any fires, it just literally helps your body reverse and age, starting at the mitochondria out, and you literally are changing, reversing an age.
Wow. So it's starting at the mitochondria level?
Correct.
Wow. Wow. So you put this device on, the patch on, and you don't take it off. You wear it when you sleep, you
12
wear it.
hours. You wear it 12 hours on and 12 hours off to give your body time to rest and heal and then
Mm,
go again the next day.
wow. Oh, and that is amazing. I hadn't heard of this. I've heard of this I don't want to call it yeah, this bed called Alice. Have you heard of that?
Maybe, I don't know. I might have heard more about not the name, but what does it do?
It's similar to what you were talking about. It's like a tanning bed,
Oh, uh-huh.
laying on it, and then there's this being cover. It's kind of like you're going into the MRI machine, but you're not.
Uh-huh.
You're laying flat, and then uh, the red lighting is going through your entire body. But they call the machine Alice, AL.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 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 and they deal exclusively with the red light. The people I know that own this particular machine, but I've never heard of the patch and all the wonderful things that it does. So it just goes to wherever the healing needs to take place and concentrates on that.
So, in the first 24 hours of, you put it on and you take it off, but in
Mhm.
that first 24 hours, 4,190 genes are reset to a new youthful state already in the first
Oh,
24 hours. Yeah. And so
wow.
over time, every day you wear it for 12 hours and you take it off, within 4 weeks, you're just starting to see amazing things. You're getting mental clarity. Your brain fog is lifting because after 6 weeks, your brain, it becomes balanced. We have folks that have mental challenges or like were diagnosed with mental issues and all of that because
Mhm,
of their
mhm.
symptoms. They literally
Autism.
are starting to know their children after wearing the patch. Their brain is starting
Mhm.
to function in such a way they know what day it is now. They know what
Wow.
yeah, they're getting their cognitive thinking back, and it's incredible because those families who have been, watching the decline of their loved one mentally,
Mhm,
they are elated when that loved one starts being able to communicate again on a level of knowing
mhm,
who they are, where they are, what's going
mhm,
on.
mhm,
It's fantastic. But
mhm.
the research is over 53, over 50 years of research. Dr. Picard started on the copper peptide benefits. He really should get a Nobel Prize. Like he
Wow.
has, I kind of have, it's kind of hard to get this so you can see it, but I've got tabs because I use this book so much because in his research, he found the liver can be rejuvenated even faster than the normal process that it was designed to do. Your
Wow.
COPD, your lungs can you can start breathing better. Uh,
So,
your
so COPD can,
COPD,
wow.
your vascular, we have cardiovascular surgeons and people prescribing to their patients because it actually, the clinical studies, your heart reverses in age after
Wow.
6 months of wearing the technology, using the device, your heart reverses in age 8 years.
Wow. 8 years?
8 years.
Wow. So, if a person is having, um, blockages, and blockages in terms of their,
Like
eh,
clots are in their
yeah,
cardiovascular
mhm,
system. Yeah.
mhm,
Hmm.
or, um, congestive heart failure or something like this. putting this device on for 12 hours and then taking it off, it's going to regenerate the cells in that area. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have seen it.
Wow.
I mean, I'm not a cardiovascular specialist, but we have one that did a video, a testimonial of himself and what he saw in his own body because he himself was not heart healthy. And he gives his testimony and then he shares that after that, he started helping all of his patients
Mm,
because it changed his life. It extended it.
wow. Wow. Has this been approved by the AMA?
Well, not the AMA, but the our patent.
Mm-hmm.
This is what our patent says, and that's been approved by it's what it takes to get a patent, right?
No, but
It,
tell,
well, it's just not an easy process. Not every, they don't just pass those out. You have to
yeah,
prove that it does what you say it does.
yeah.
And so our patent says a lot. It's about 87 pages. I won't take up all the time, but one of the main elements says that embodiments as a result of elevating the copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy,
Mm,
elevation of antioxidants,
mm,
reduction in inflammation, management of pain,
wow.
improvements in stamina,
Mm,
elevation of collagen production, improved and rapid wound healing. Those are just some of the things that we proved in the patent.
wow. Wow. This
We,
is
I,
revolutionary. This is very revolutionary because there's so many people out there that are suffering that don't need to suffer.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they
Uh,
accept their conditions based on, well, the words that they speak or the words
Yeah,
that are spoke over them, which,
yeah,
I never allow people to speak those kind of illness or dis-ease words over me. Like, don't talk to me like that or around me or about me that way. But
yeah,
once you
yeah.
get past that, this, our founder and CEO, he just received Innovator of the Year award because his technology is so um, far surpassing what is out there, and especially for the benefits. But, people should not accept those dis-ease, but they need to fill
Yeah,
their
that's true.
toolbox with things that their body needs. They need
Yeah,
they
yeah,
need salt every day, the good kind,
yeah.
the kind that is full of minerals. They
But I'm gonna
need,
ask you, T, before we go beyond that, what about, because I use Himalayan sea salt and
uh-huh.
I have to get the Celtic salt too, because I heard wonderful things about Celtic salts. So table salts, they do not need to use because um, they have
Oh,
iodine in them, right? So they don't need to use.
table salt is why doctors say don't eat salt because table
Okay,
salt. If you could have the highest blood pressure on the planet and consume real salt or the Himalayan salt, and you're actually going to start seeing a significant improvement in your blood pressure if you
mhm,
start putting those minerals in, because there's like, depending on if it's the pink Himalayan or real salt, they have between 70 and 85, whichever one, uh, trace minerals that your body is deficient in. You know,
mhm,
people, they need like 4,700 milligrams of potassium a day. That's a level of effort to consume that much in your diet or even with a supplement. So you have to be on purpose. You have
you
to
do.
decide,
So,
I'm going to fill my
yeah.
toolbox with wellness tools. And, I'm going to have light. I'm going to heal my body
Oh,
with light. And I'm going to extend my life because I'm going to be living so well. Now I'm aging in reverse.
Exactly. And that is so possible. It's kind of like that movie I saw years ago, uh, Dorian Gray, when he was reversing his age. And the latest version, 5 or 10 years ago, Benjamin Button, when he
Oh
was
yeah.
reversing his age. But yeah, this is amazing. So you put the patch on, it goes where it needs to go. So even if you put it here and you have something in the abdominal area, the energy would go from here to where it needs to go. It's kind of like Reiki. Reiki does
Right.
that. Reiki
Right.
goes where it needs to go in terms of the healing. You can't
Hmm.
direct the energy for Reiki. You can put your hands in a certain area, but the energy is not
You're
restricted.
just gonna, it's gonna spread out and
Yeah,
go where it,
yeah,
yeah.
where it needs to go. It's not restricted. So, so this is the stem cell part that we're talking about, you're regenerating stem cells. This is, wow, this is so, I'm just so impressed with the people who are guest speakers on my show, on my podcast. I'm just, wow, wow. Have a repository of wonderful information.
It is because, you know, we can help each other because,
Yes,
you know, you don't need to be an expert in everything. You just need to have
right.
access to some great experts.
Right, right. And but see, people, and I'm pretty well versed in the industry. I didn't even know that that particular item existed, and people don't know. So
Yeah, and
how?
it's been, the company has been around for 20 years. It's not like it's something new that just came about because of research or something like that. Like um it's, that's why, you know, I'm so excited because I want to tell everybody, you know, I have seen incredible. I mean, and you don't even have to be, you don't even have to be ill. You don't have to be 50 plus. You could be an athlete. We have like Serena
Mm,
Williams. She wears this
wow.
because she wants to be fitter, faster, stronger. You know, we have so many athletes and health, just people who want to get more benefit from their exercise without having to
Mm-hmm.
do more because we can stop and reverse osteoporosis. We build more muscle
Wow.
mass. You know, the body's incredible. It's an incredible healing machine when it has the right tools.
That's true. Let me ask about sarcoidosis. I know I have a very good friend who has that, and that's dealing with the lungs, and it's systemic. It's going through all parts of her body. Could
Mhm.
it be helpful in that situation?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, Dr. Picard's research on the amazing benefits of copper peptide, and then when you match that with activating new healthy stem cells, the sky's the limit. I mean, he has a whole page dedicated on COPD and the lungs.
Mm, mm,
And, you know, we don't have time for me to read from his book, but cancer, he did research on cancer in mice, and he showed that tumors and sarcomas would go away. And he put that research and he wanted to publish it and he had to sit on it until
mhm,
2014 because the powers that be didn't want everybody and their brother, sister, mother, and dog to know about his benefits of copper peptide to
mm.
cancer, you know, to annihilating dis-ease in the body, really.
So you put the device on, and how how long do you wear it? I know you put it on for 12 hours and take it off for 12 hours, but like like something like cancer, is there a predictive timeline that you can say in 2 months this will be gone, 3 months or whatever?
It just really depends. We have a lot of different testimonies, people with different things. Somebody, you know, stage 4 breast cancer or, you
Mm,
know, brain tumor or whatever. Everybody's body's different. And it also, you know, whatever else have you, you know, removed the
mm,
things? Have you removed the stress or, you know,
mhm,
have you removed the toxins, you know? So each person's journey is unique because what else are they choosing to do to um empower the healing machine of their body, you know, have what other things are they doing, like some people give up pork, some people juice,
Mm,
there's other things you can do to actually just turn it into a healing machine. But
mm,
for me, I'm gonna patch forever. I'll transcend wearing my patches because um I want every cell and, all the way to the mitochondria. I want it firing and feeling good and functioning perfectly every day. So, and if you decide whatever reason you just stop, your body just goes back to the normal aging process that, everybody else that's not patching yet, um, is experiencing.
mm, mm. Well, I'm just looking down here is something to ask questions. So if a person is relatively healthy in terms of diet, in terms of the mental capacity, because you talked about that too, with the neural pathways in the brain wiring and firing together, that person's healing journey will probably be shortened. Is that correct? Because they're doing the dietary thing, they're doing the mental thing. So now,
Right.
so
Sped up. Like they should see, I would expect, to see even faster results because
yeah,
they're using the whole arsenal of, you know, um, tools, and they're like coming at it from every different direction. Plus they're supporting the body with all of the different modalities and things like that. Like for me, I would expect to see rapid improvements. Plus, your words, your cells hear what you say.
they do. They do.
Don't let
They
other people
do.
talk about whatever, your words that they told you. Don't repeat them. Speak to yourselves.
Yeah,
Speak what tell them. You're healing machines. You are fighting off everything. You are strong. You have power. It matters what you say. They
yeah,
hear you, and
it
that
does.
helps you think. Anytime one of those icky thoughts come, you just say out loud, my body's a healing machine. My cells are fighting. They're strong. They're empowered. You just talk like that, you're going to be amazed out, because you're
Yeah.
expecting, and you're covering your whole thing, your environment, plus from the inside out.
Yeah, I think that this is really, really powerful. I think it goes back kind of to the ancient days when our ancestors spoke, because a lot of the religious texts are based on that. When people are uh, when they're invoking the higher spirits, God, and whatever through prayer. Psalms in the Christian Bible is full of that. It's full of that.
Right.
You're right. And they say in traditional Christianity, because I don't practice it, but I've heard, life and death,
Beginning
again,
with the power of the tongue.
power of the tongue. And people should not have people going to hospitals speaking death over the patient. I don't know,
Right.
my mom became very ill. I told people not to speak anything except life over
Right.
them, because they can also hear you when they're in a
Yes,
coma. A
exactly.
lot of them come back and they can recall everything that you've said. So if you're giving up on them and speaking death to them, that would definitely affect the body. Definitely affect the body. Well, this is so amazing. So they can get in touch with you to get this apparatus, correct? They can't order it
That's
online.
Yeah, well, I can send them the link, but they can, I can tell you my link directly. They can reach out to me directly. Whatever, I have multiple options of how people can get started for sure.
Wow, this is really wonderful. So I'm going to talk about some other things that you do too. Wonderful things that you, I'm just stuck on the stem cells.
No, we can talk about it as long as you want. I'll come back another time even because it is so exciting.
It really is. It really is. So And it's like this little small device that you wear for 12 hours and take it off for 12 hours. It's, do you have any data to suggest that this modality may be even better than using the red light technology? If you just,
Actually, yeah, one of our doctors, Dr. Harmon, he did some research and he found that when you add, um, when people who are using red light therapy, when they add the patch to their body and simultaneously do both modalities,
Mhm.
increasing the copper peptide increases the viability by 12.5%. So it'd be
Oh,
very
wow,
beneficial to do both.
to do both. Wow, this is just really interesting, really interesting. And what are the age limits? Can it be done on babies? Can it be done on people up in age? What can it be done
So
on pregnant women?
we have that's a lot. Yes, 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 yes.
But you see
um
how motivated I am. You
I
see,
know. I get so excited because yes, so
yeah, I'm
baby,
excited
yes.
about it. Yeah,
Dr. Stillman, he's a functional uh, uh
medicine, he's
med
practicing.
doctor
Yeah,
in
functional medicine. Yeah, I'm familiar with functional medicine. Uh-huh.
he and his wife recently, maybe 6 weeks ago, had a baby, a newborn, and it was there was a situation and it was without air, oxygen for too long, during the
Mm-hmm.
delivery.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually I don't know exactly how many patches, but he reached out to our founder and inventor, David Schmidt, directly. They shared information and they patched baby Benjamin with multiple patches simultaneously. And the doctors were speaking negative outcomes, and he was like, no, he's healed, his brain is going to be perfect, his body, everything is going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And it is
Mm-hmm.
within every day he got better, 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 better. And then they tested him, he's perfect, as if it never happened, his whole body and everything. And so then on from that, he was just born. Then we go to Eddie, who was 96 years old on hospice, on oxygen,
Mm-hmm.
saying that he had to choose between eating and breathing simultaneously. If he wanted to breathe, he couldn't eat. He had to take turns. He started patching, and within weeks, every day, he started getting better and better. Within weeks, he's off his oxygen. He's up. Now he's doing push-ups against the counter to strengthen his muscles. And most recently, they posted, his daughter posted a video of him mowing the grass on his riding lawnmower. I mean,
Wow.
he went from
Wow.
sleeping 20 hours a day out of 24, basically choosing to eat or breathe, to
Right.
now he's living life. He's well.
Wow. And mowing the lawn.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, he's excited.
wow.
So everybody in between, you can be well and want to stay well. You can
Mm-hmm.
have a situation that you don't want anymore and you want to get rid of it, and you can
Mm-hmm.
change your story.
Wow. So are there any side effects that you know of?
Uh, The only side effect is getting younger, feeling better and more energetic and being able to get down on the floor and play with your grandkids, or be awake and alert and having a better day. Oh, you get happier. A lot of people that are like got a mood situation, or maybe their husband has a attitude sometimes, you can patch, and then that mood will go away, that kind of off mood or whatever, you'll be happy.
Mm-hmm.
um
Mm.
nothing is goes into your body, nothing, so
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
nothing to give you a side effect. It's not
Yeah.
transdermal.
Yeah. Wow. So it's just straight energy. It's like it's sending energetic impulses to the different cells to regenerate the cells.
Yep, it's all frequency and light. I love it.
I love it. T frequency. That's what I do. Wow, that is amazing. I love it. I love it. Wow, just frequency and light in that tiny little patch.
Yeah, it's bigger than one of those little circle band-aids, but this quarter 50-cent size um technology
Yeah.
is changing lives more than anything I've seen.
Wow.
We have an anesthesiologist. He said in his 40 years of being an anesthesiologist, he's never seen anything like this. This is like the best medical breakthrough
Wow.
ever. A cardiac nurse, she said that she's gotten more miracles with this amazing technology than in 20 years of being a cardiac nurse.
Wow. The thing I like about it is that it's not using anything outside of your body. There,
Exactly.
it's not using anything. It's just using the energy, taking the energy from outside from, yeah, like photosynthesis kind of. It's like photosynthesis
Yeah.
with the plant.
Yeah. It's like when you go out into the
Like
sun, after
photosynthesis.
20
Yeah.
minutes or so, you getting the sun on your skin, your body
Hmm.
generates like 10,000 IUs of vitamin D. So
Hmm.
it's kind of like that. You don't feel the production of the vitamin D on your skin, happening, but it is happening because it's, you can prove that. That's the way with this. When you put it on, you don't necessarily feel all of your cells start producing, but a
Right.
lot of people feel the inflammation leaving, the pain, their shoulder that they was kind of kinked up and they couldn't raise their arm over very comfortably, that goes away. It's just sometimes they forget the limitations that they had until the limitations go away and they start being able to do things that they haven't done in a long time, like sleep all night and dream and some people don't sleep well. Some people get
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
14 times a night to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
won't have to do that anymore.
The older people get, yeah, that becomes an issue. Oh, which reminds me, oh, we can talk about this from now into eternity. So does it produce collagen? Because a lot of women are interested in having collagen produced,
After
you know.
within the first 3 months, your own collagen production function is elevated. And so you don't
Wow.
necessarily even have to take a supplement. You can, but your body's going to elevate, which is good for your whole entire body, not just your
Yeah.
face, your skin, and your hair, but your connective tissue and your joints.
Yeah.
Everything loves collagen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's connective. It's a connective tissue issue. And that's really amazing. So it promotes and stimulates collagen and all of these things without having an external uh, device other than the patch. So it's pulling in light energy, and it's just redistributing the energy throughout the body.
Just reflecting it right back to you, your energy
Mm,
right back into you. You don't have to worry about going somewhere, paying a lot of money to get something injected into you that you don't know what it is. You
mhm,
get to use your own
mm,
and you get to be in
mhm,
charge of it. And
mhm,
it's so
mhm,
affordable and it's so healthy.
mm. Wow. So now the other question I had was about a pregnant woman, if a pregnant
Oh,
woman
yeah, yeah.
uses.
Yes. In fact, we have a lady who her specialty is infertility, and she used the patch when she was getting started to help balance her hormones in her body, to do everything. And she ended up becoming pregnant, which was a blessing to her. And now she works strictly with ladies who have or and husbands, couples who want to um, conceive and haven't been able to up to this point.
Mm. Wow, wow. So it's stimulating whatever is eradicating whatever the hormonal or blockage is within a female, and also with men, probably increasing their sperm count if they haven't been able
Right.
uh, to have enough sperm to have.
Or just improve circulation. The
Mhm,
cool thing
mhm,
is that we don't have to pinpoint it. The body
mhm.
just will send healing, the new healthy stem cells to that area, and
Correct.
viola, you get a miracle.
Hmm. That that's amazing. That's what Reiki does too. It's just it goes
Right.
to the body and it just corrects the imbalances and the imperfections in the body. Oh, another question. Have you tested it on animals?
Yes. We literally have folks that's all they do is work with horses. And there's a
Mm,
video that I like to share because horses don't lie. And if, we have a gentleman putting pain patches on, but first he goes to touch the horse and the horse almost kicks him because the horse is in pain. He's not even
mhm,
pressing hard. He's just touching. He puts the pain patches on the horse and then waits 1 second and then touches, and the horse is standing still, licking his lips because the pain
mm,
is gone. I
mm,
use it on my dog. We have so many testimonies of cataracts in dogs. You can see the
mm,
cloudy
mm.
in the eye, that,
Yes,
the
yeah.
body healing and that going away. Um, a friend of mine in California's dog had like paralysis, terrible paralysis, like could not move the back end of at all. Went to a big surgery in California, and they gave a timeline of, we don't even know, to um a year before she'd be able to run, maybe never, but walk and use all of her bodily functions. In a few months, she was up, walking, and then getting faster and better and stronger. And
Mm.
now she's running.
Wow.
Yeah. So any animal, cat, I've put it on my cat before. It was acting like he didn't feel good. And I
Mm,
just put a piece of elastic, made a collar, or you could put it on their collar with, as
mhm,
long as it's within 3 inches. Yeah, some people even have stuck it to their fish bowl because their fish wasn't looking healthy.
mhm. Wow. And for dental issues, it helps with
Your gums, people who have
yeah.
their gums were receding, or their gums are coming back, their teeth are stronger in their gums, their
Mm,
teeth and their enamel and everything is looking great. I mean, the dentists are like amazed from one year to the other. Folks who have started patching and then go back to the dentist, they're like, what are you doing? Like, we literally
mm.
gingivitis, pyorrhea, all that stuff.
Yeah,
We
that's what
can't find
wow.
any more of that in your mouth.
Wow. Wow. Mm. So do people have to put that on their faces or they can put it anywhere and it just goes to
Yeah,
the
you
there?
can, these people were just like, sometimes people wear it here. Like I said, I have it here, the back of the neck, below the belly button. If you got a wrist, like issue, you could stick it there, but it just stick it anywhere. Don't, I tell people, don't get worked up about the technicality of where you put it. Just put it on
Mhm.
and put it on. Get you some salt, do your salt every day, and drink your water, because those things are important for everybody.
Yeah.
And that, I mean, this bag of salt is like, shoot, I don't know, $4 maybe. It's going to last
Mhm,
me
mhm,
forever. You
mhm.
can't get the benefit that adding the minerals of a good, healthy salt to your day, you can't get that benefit for $4. Like, I
That is
mean,
so true.
yes,
That is so true.
it's so good for you, the
And
minerals.
it's giving you electrolytes with the
Mm-hmm.
salt. Yeah,
Because we're electrical.
yeah, it's giving you electrolytes, and so you won't have cramps and things like that during the summer.
Right.
Yeah. T, before we run out of time, because we're getting close to this, this is just amazing. Okay, so happy. Look, give give people your contact information. We're going to also have it underneath the video, but give them your contact information because I know they're going to definitely want to contact you.
I know everybody wants to change their story, right?
Yeah.
So the best, you can email me at choosephototherapy@gmail.com, and I'll spell that out.
Please
Choose,
spell it out.
C like cat, H like horse, OOSE like elephant,
Mhm.
phototherapy, P like Paul, HOTO therapy, THERAP like Paul, Y @gmail.com. You can text me 573-220-1930, or you could call me. And then if you want to just, you're so excited and you want to order immediately, you can do that as well. You don't have to, I'd love to talk to you though, but my site is lifewave.com/tdohr. So I'll spell it out. Lifewave, L like love, I, F like Frank, E like elephant, W, A,
Oh,
V like victory, E, lifewave.com, the slash, and then my name, T, just the letter T, and then door, D like David, O, H, R like Robert, E like Edward, R like Robert. And,
mhm.
I would like people to get the wholesale cost. So that's why I would like to connect with them, because all my friends on the show, I'd like for you to
Mhm.
I'd like to offer that discount to you and that benefit, but to do, you're free to do you.
So, can they also have a consultation with you?
Absolutely. Yes. And I
Okay.
would prefer you text me for that consultation, or call and leave me a voicemail.
Mm-hmm. And so what's the consultation number or
Uh,
address?
yeah, the 573-220-1930. That would be the best way to text or call me on my cell.
So can you repeat that again?
Absolutely. 573-220-1930.
Hmm. Wow, T, this has been so informative.
And
Go ahead. Mhm.
no, 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 go ahead. I'm sorry.
So what are the parting words as we close out that you would like to leave with the audience?
Um, I hope that I just know that after hearing this, you're going to be ready to change your story. So start with the simplest things. Everything I've said today are easy. Change your words
Yes,
to only what you want more of.
yes.
Get your salt intake. If
Mm-hmm.
you're a coffee drinker like me, like you probably need at least a teaspoon a day throughout the day. It's so affordable. And hydrate with water. And
Mm-hmm.
then let's get you patching. Let's change your story. Let's get you reversing an age. I want to hear your miracle.
You are our miracle today. We are so appreciative and thankful to you for this invaluable information and advice. I'm just amazed because I'm really, really current about a lot of things. That's what I do. I'm a researcher. I had
Yes.
never, I had never heard of this patch. So I am thrilled, and I personally want to get more information about it because I have friends that could probably really benefit from it. So yeah, I definitely have to get in touch with you about this. Thank you so
I
much.
love helping people. So thank you for this opportunity to share.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for being such an invaluable resource and sharing so willingly, because we need to have more of this kind of information coming forth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
You are so welcome. So everyone, thank you again for tuning in to Great Lives on the Rise podcast. I am Professor Jamila Franklin, and go to our website to get the shirt and tees cup. You see how beautiful it is? Yeah. Go to the website to get the information, and the website again is Oyinde Enterprises, OYINDE Enterprises, ENTERPRISES.com. And go to our Great Lives on the Rise YouTube channel and become a member. We're growing by leaps and bounds. You don't want to be left out. Jump on the train, Great Lives on the Rise train, okay? Thank you so much, and click like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. Until next time, everyone, know that you are loved and be healthy. Tea can help you.
That's right.
And be safe. Take care. Okay. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Gray Lives on the Rise, being brought to you by Jamila Sense, which is the product line of Oyinde Enterprises. Jamila Sense is a 100% natural aromatherapy line that heals the mind, body, and soul. This episode of Gray Lives on the Rise was intended to uplift you, to inspire you, and to motivate you. Please tell all of your friends, family members, and anyone you know who's 50 plus, who's living a vibrant life and interested in doing more and enjoying life even to its fullest. So thank you, and please subscribe, like, and comment on this video and all our videos. Thank you, and until next time, until our next podcast, namaste and be well.